today we have Greg Doucette back, spending 27 minutes telling us why he's not a cunt and he's not a bully.
I have a squeaky little voice, I'm a rat, whatever, name calling, cook, all that stuff, you name it. How many negative things did I say about her? Where did this all begin? Why am I getting all the hate?
I'll remind you where it started, you cunt. First you said she'd mental health issues. Now Gregory, let's leave it there, because you're not going to win with me. The only good thing that came from this video is you finally pronounced her name right.
Coach Greg Doucette.
So after World's Strongest Man, we took a bit of a break and we kind of, I suppose, got away from social media for a few days.
Yeah.
And when we came back to social media, there was a bit of a bullying controversy or whatever you want to call it. Now, it wouldn't really affect us or it wouldn't really kind of get into our realm of things as such. However, it includes a strongman. So Pow Dwyer, strongman from Ireland, has been in a bit of a bullying situation.
We're making this video in Ireland, actually.
Yeah, we're making this video in Ireland. So
kinda
really double.
sense.
So it's double.
Yeah,
even.
it kind of makes sense.
It has involved Greg Doucette.
Yes.
So Greg Doucette, as people know in the social media industry, even in the fitness industry,
Like, he blew up in the last 4 years, kind of.
realistically, yes,
Yeah.
since times kind of
These times.
these times,
Yeah,
C times, a
Yeah,
different
yeah,
word. So yeah, Greg really blew up, and even on Reddit, he has loads of followers. Facebook, I think, is like basically every single social media he has.
And he helped us as well.
He
He
helped-
had a bit of following.
Yeah, we gained, I think it was 1,600 subscribers
Yeah.
just from one that, and we're 2,000 something
Yeah.
say subscribers at the time.
The
So like,
Stallone's challenge
the
video.
Stallone's challenge,
Yeah.
yeah. He has like 200,000 views. We've got like 2.
Yeah, but that's okay.
That's okay. Greg Doucette got into a bit of, say, hot water when it came to another Instagram video from a coach by the name of Darian Bates.
Yeah.
Now, at the time of the video, so the video was posted originally on May 1st. Darian, I think, had somewhere like maybe around 3,000 or 4,000 followers. At the time of recording, she has 9,900 followers. So in what space of a week or so,
Yeah.
she's after gaining like 100% in her followers. So between May 1st and May 6th, now this is why I'm saying between May 1st and May 6th, because Greg has taken down this repost video. Greg reposted her video with a different caption. So the caption he put is, more important than leg pressing properly is eating enough calories to sustain muscle growth. Don't get carried away with being extremely lean, as you will not build as much muscle as if you had maintained your healthy body weight for you. So the original video had Coach Darian Bates showing how to leg hack squat was what it was,
Yeah.
but leg press
So
properly.
that video was the most viewed video on her account.
It still is.
Yes, still is.
Still is.
And she has the most comments under that video as well.
Yeah, because we looked around
Yeah.
and we seen that probably say 100 comments maybe, it would have been like the most, a couple of 100 likes.
Yeah, like, oh no, the comments was, I think, like 20, 30, I believe.
Okay.
Under this one, there was a lot of comments. So this, like, the videos on Instagram can go viral.
Yeah.
And that specific video apparently
Not-
went
not-
viral.
It doesn't need like a million likes or a million views. And
No.
for her situation,
Yeah.
it's gone viral.
So
for her.
the question is, did it went viral because Greg reposted it? Or did it went viral before Greg posted, and when it went viral, Greg saw the video and decided to use her video to send his message through that video, which we know what it was.
Yeah,
basically.
so it will go further into that, I suppose, but there's like more information on that. But this is where like Pa comes into it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So between May 1st and May 6th, Greg made the video. It has now been taken down due to, say, obviously Coach Darian Bates asking Instagram to have it
requested it,
taken
yeah.
down. So on May 6th, Pa made his first reaction video to this. He kind of called Greg cunt. I'm just going to say
so
it.
he calls everyone that word.
Yes.
So Pat's
For people who don't know, basically.
So the way he makes his content, he picks viral videos from what we understand. He goes into the comment section. He picks the probably worst and most negative comments. He's trying to go into their profiles and just abusing them, basically, or calling them cunts or whatever words. That's his kind of content.
That's in a very basic way, I suppose.
Yeah.
And like, I know I said a very basic way, but it's kind of realistically what it is. Like, I don't think there's anything more to it. Like,
No.
And like Pa, like he's making a following out of it. Like he's getting 300,000 followers. Now, when it comes to the 300,000 followers and him saying the C word, the cunt, it's not really going to help him as such, like from what we're looking at.
Yeah, no, he gains popularity. There are a lot of like big influencers commenting underneath his videos. You know, they saying he's doing a great job, like going after these people who leaving negative comments.
I see Michael Hearn actually commenting.
Yeah, Michael Hearn. There's a lot of guys who like kind of agree with what he does, but if you look from the business perspective,
it doesn't work.
I don't know where you're gonna go with it. Like, you know what I mean? So if you're a company, and on Instagram, we already checked, they stopped paying money for the views, and they were paying like 0.01 cent or 0.05 cent per 1,000 views. So that is out the window. They don't pay that anymore. So now you can get paid only through the affiliation with the other companies or collaborations and stuff like that. But what company, as much as you would think that he's doing a good job by calling out these, I don't know, bullies or...
He is. Look, realistically, he is. But the thing is, if you're doing it, you have to... Like, if you're trying to make a business or try to make money out of it, or try to gain anything, you have to say your language has to be the thing. Because you can't be associated with someone using this kind of terminology.
So if Rogue decides, like, to sponsor Pa, I don't think that they're going to look into his content and say, hold on a second. He says that word a lot. And that's, like, English is my third language, right? The C word seems to be, like, in certain Anglo-speaking countries, it's a bad word. Like, I think in America, it's kind of classed as a bad word.
Yes. So, like, in America, I can imagine Canada, probably in certain parts of the UK, like, it's used as a bad word.
Yeah.
But, like, in Ireland and another major part of the UK, Australia, New Zealand, all these other countries, it's not really seen as bad. It's like in the larger kind of demographic countries that speak English, like America.
It depends probably the way you say it and how you say it and stuff like that.
But
I get that.
In Ireland, I can see where he's coming from because it's not seen as bad of a word. But like definitely in the likes of America.
But he means it in the worst way though, by saying that word.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's kind of like, that word means everybody knows what that word means. So it's kind of like...
So like that's what I'm saying. So a company is not really going to, like, especially a big American company.
Yeah, no.
They're not going to pay the money if that's the language that's being
especially
used.
Nowadays.
Yeah,
with all the cancel culture and all that stuff going on.
Yeah, it's not.
You have to be really careful. So I'm surprised that Pat is actually getting away with it.
Yeah.
To be honest, because it's like, it's an gnarly word from what I understand, you know.
So Pat throws the C word around. He went towards Greg Doucette because Greg made the reaction video. As well as that, after the reaction video, he put up Instagram stories. Now, as everyone knows, Instagram stories are taken down after 24 hours. We got to the party later, so obviously we didn't get to see the stories. And this is what kind of annoys us, I suppose, because we can only see
a part of the picture.
A part of the picture, because we can see the original video. We can't see his repost video. We can see Pa with the stories that he screen recorded and more than likely taken out of context.
Yeah.
And we don't get to see the actual stories that Greg has put up. Probably the main point that Pa made on the first video was that he pointed out that he felt that Greg was bullying Coach Darian Bates.
But so the bullying, I don't understand why he thinks that he bullied her, because all he did, he used her video.
Yes.
Which I think, like,
once you're in the public realm,
you're kind of allowed to do that, right? Otherwise, like, don't post these videos and nobody will use it unless you, like, you can be a private account, but she's not on Instagram.
No,
she's
public.
Account. So Greg, like we said it before, most likely that video went viral. Greg saw the video. Is like, oh, okay, so I'll take the video, I'll disable the comments, and I'll kind of make my point when it comes to that video, that people should focus more on the nutrition part of it.
Yeah, so Coach Darian Bates has posted in another Instagram post saying that over the years she has suffered from an ED or an eating disorder. She does suffer with mental health issues. She says that's, like, obviously it's an ongoing thing. It can always be an ongoing thing depending on certain people. She endorses the use of PEDs. She's coaching and all this, and she has competed a couple of times
as a bikini competitor.
As a bikini Miss Bikini International, I think it was. She finished, I think, last in that because the judges said that they felt that she was too lean.
Okay.
And that's where the Dorian Yates, that they felt like she was compared to Dorian Yates and how lean she was. Now, Greg's point was, when he made his repost, was saying that people should probably focus less on being extremely lean, focus on eating in a caloric surplus and being a healthier body weight.
Yes.
when he made the repost video, he turned the comments off himself because he seen the negative comments that were being put on, say, Coach Darian Bates' own account.
I appreciate you showing concern, but I've received enough hate and bullying already from it. This is from her own wall. Her own wall of which she posted this reel. She did not disable the comments. She did not delete the comments. Those comments are there. I'm not going to read them. There are some from very famous individuals. People who were concerned for her health, telling her to perhaps eat more or to get counseling. I looked to see if you had removed the reel from your wall. It's still there. So it seems it's okay to be online. I disabled the comments so that you won't read any comments on my wall.
We seen some of the comments.
Yes.
They are horrible comments.
They're very bad
They're
comments.
very bad comments.
Yeah.
And Greg seen these, and he said that like he turned off the comments on his side to prevent any more bad comments coming back.
But it's crazy that the hate comes towards Greg for what he said underneath that video, because his message is kind of like right.
It's factual.
I agree with it.
Yeah, I agree with it too.
Yes, because we all know if you like at very low body fat, you can be healthy. Like it just
your organs need fat.
Yeah.
Basically.
So to me, like bodybuilding, it's I'll go like this. Bodybuilding is more harmful even than powerlifting or CrossFit or strongman.
I agree.
You know?
I agree.
Because these sports that I mentioned, it's all based on the performance, right? Bodybuilding is a beauty pageant. So these guys do anything and everything and take all the other stuff just to look pretty.
To appealing.
Yeah. And the judges decide their fate, where they're going to place, which is, to me, is like, my first coach actually was a bodybuilder. And I as well, I was dabbling, thinking about like maybe I should do bodybuilding. And then I saw his kind of lifestyle and the way bodybuilding is, and I decided, you know what, I rather be based, I rather move into something that is based by my performance. That's where I started with arm wrestling and then moving into strongman. You know, to me, it's like I have
You earned it.
Yes, I earned it, and I decide my fate. I don't give it to someone who's objectively saying, no, you're not good enough. Like, you know what I mean? And then it can start other sort of problems.
Yeah,
like,
snowballing.
You know?
Like, I can, but like I see with Greg, and I agree with what you're saying. Like what he put under the post was fine. And
Yeah.
like he said himself, he turned off the comments because he seen the bad hate. She then obviously DM'd her. He in a video he put up, I think it was on the 10th of May. As far as I know, I think like we seen the video Greg put up on his own YouTube channel, and he was basically saying that, does he feel like, is he getting bullied? Like does he feel that he should have been called the C word? And he went through everything. It was a 27-minute long
27.
video.
I like, again, we spoke about it before. Me personally, I prefer that kind of videos because it's a complicated kind of topic. To me, what Pat did, like he made that 20-second video and called Greg the cunt, and to me it's just not enough. I want to know what exactly
ins and
happened.
outs.
Oh yeah, I want to go dive in a bit deeper into the situation, what exactly happened, how it happened. Is there like, you know, like to have like a better perspective on what happened?
Like one of the best ones I ever seen was, say, Derek from More Place More Dates. He did was an hour-long episode on the Liver King.
Yes.
He covered everything.
Yes.
And it gives you everything in a concrete way that like you don't have any outliers and say, well, did he cover this part?
Yeah.
Like it's very hard, I suppose, in a 60-second format, 30-second format to get your point. Like it's so hard. But like as well as that, like Greg gave his in-depth version. He talked about the Instagram stories. There was a word in the Instagram stories that said she's looking for the attention, I think was what the word was.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Now, that can be taken out of context. Greg actually covered his point and said, well, if she doesn't turn off the comments in her own video, I turned off the comments, but she still keeps the video up there.
Yeah.
He even showed some of the DMs saying the coach, Darian Bates, asked for the video to be taken down.
Well, let's see.
Wants it. She wants it. Why do you think she's posting those pictures, those videos?
I'm not gonna lie, Greg, that's kind of a cunty thing to do. But Greg, you're not the bad guy, are you?
Here is the comment. I simply reshared her video, reshared what she posted, what was on her own wall. And so all these negative comments, they were on her wall, not mine. I disabled the comments. She wrote me and said,
He just said back, and I think it's a fair point.
Yeah, why she didn't take the
Yeah,
video
why didn't
though?
she take it down?
Because the comments are really bad, and
They're
you
horrible
wouldn't.
comments.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't like
want
that in
to have-
anyone.
No. So, but she decided to keep the video
Yeah.
and the comments on, and
She reported it to
Yeah.
Instagram. He had to take his video down.
yeah,
And then after that, then we had Pa again coming back in. And then instead of reacting to the first video, he reacted to his actual YouTube video.
Mm-hmm.
He just, again, I think he went after Greg as a person rather
yeah,
than...
because Greg started to receive the death threats.
Yes.
And that's very serious. Like, to me, bullying and bad comments is one thing, but when you start to receive the messages that somebody wants to actually murder you, that's kind of serious in my opinion.
Yeah,
you know,
because there could be keyboard warriors or there could be real people.
yes,
There could be real
because
things.
there's people out there who like can't take things too serious, you know, and if they commit an act like that, now we're talking about like, I don't know, that means you're crossing the line by a mile now, you know, and you know, like Pat needs to be kind of like a bit careful.
He needs to tread a little
Yeah,
bit.
because and the video and the message that Greg sent to Pat was kind of very specific of what's happening now in Greg's life, and he actually asked him to remove that video because now he's getting the death threats, you know. So
Again, Pa, with the second video, I think personally he didn't really go on any more facts. Rather, he
Yes.
kind of went attacked at him.
yes,
Rather than, I think he kind of stirred away from the main point.
yes, because he said that Greg accused her of being mentally
Ill. Yes.
Clear. So today we have Greg Doucette back, spending 27 minutes telling us why he's not a cunt and he's not a bully. I'll remind you where it started, you cunt. First you said she'd mental health issues.
She's suffering from some form of mental illness or mental.
Then, Gregory, you said weird shit like...
And I'm bringing all this negativity when she wants it.
but she admitted that, and not admitted, what she posted that
Yeah, on
that
like
she has these issues. So Greg said basically what she admitted having.
yeah, because Pa basically said that he called Greg a cunt
Yeah.
for saying that she has mental illnesses.
Though she said that she has.
We looked it up. Like an eating disorder, an ED, is considered a mental illness.
Yeah.
She has mental health issues.
Yeah.
Like it's
Plus, it's in writing. She posted.
she posted it on May
She
6th.
let everybody know that. So how Pat saying, "Oh, you call her a
Mentally ill.
Yeah, mentally ill."
and she said it herself.
But she said it herself. So I don't know.
Look, it's the main point of it. I think what rounded it off for me, what I thought was bad, was Pa on the 13th of May. Pa put up a post, a screenshot on Instagram showing that Greg Doucette asked him would he take down the video because he's getting death threats.
Yes.
And Pa basically told him you deserve
No.
this because years of bullying,
And
all this kind of things.
nobody, I went through most of the comments under the Pat's video, under the Lalas' video, when he posted the screenshots of the exchange, of the messages exchange. And it seems like nobody in the comment section kind
fighting
of
for Greg.
bothered by it at
Yeah.
all. They're like, yeah, he deserves what he gets now. And I was like, that's kind of like, I don't know. We're talking about like death threats. And
Serious things.
yeah, I never experienced that before.
Nor I.
Yeah, like I experienced it when I worked on the doors, as in like I never experienced that online.
Yeah.
But on the
As a
doors,
bouncer, yeah.
yes, as a bouncer, I was threatened to be shot like every single evening, pretty much. You know, I worked in Dublin in the kind of rough enough area. Guys, I'm letting you know, it's not a nice feeling, because then when someone tells you that they come back and they want to they're gonna shoot you, it's not great. Like, especially if you have family at home, that means you're looking over your shoulder all the time. When you're driving home, you're looking into your mirror, seeing like just to see is anyone following you. Like, I went through that. So, like, to me, when someone does that, I have to take that seriously, because like you telling me that you're gonna take my life away from you, you know. So to me, it's very serious. And if someone texts, like if I receive a text message, for example, from Greg like that, I would be okay of saying that, dude, I understand that, because that's bullying is, yes, I get it. But like, to me, when someone actually tells me that I'm going to be killed for something, I was like, okay, that's as serious as it gets. We're talking about taking someone life.
Taking their life.
Yeah.
So this topic is not like black and white as such. Like just so many like corners and things you can look at. Like when you look at the quick idea of it, like the video was posted by Dorian Bates. Greg reposted it. He put his own opinion on it. He said himself he turned off the comments to avoid hate because she seen she was getting hate. Pa comes off, does a reaction video, basically going towards Greg for basically saying that she has mental illnesses.
Yeah, though she admitted that herself.
She's admitted it herself. Greg then makes another video trying to make his point clear, trying to get his point across in a very long video.
Yeah,
a 27-minute long video.
I think he kind of made his point.
Yeah.
Like, probably there is a bit of hate towards Greg in the fitness industry.
And that's to do with Natty or not. And
Yes,
all these
he
things.
does a lot of these controversial videos, but like, and he talks about PEDs, and in a way, he's discouraging people from taking PEDs. And there's other people in the fitness industry trying to say, well, PEDs is not as bad as they
think it is.
Yeah, and then Greg Doucette was as well. He was caught with selling PEDs years ago.
10 years ago.
10 years ago, yeah, and though he did some time, I think, for it.
And a fine.
Yes, but he kind of tells about that on every second video, kind of.
He's open about it.
Yeah.
He admits that whatever he did was wrong. Like, but the main point, and he even says it himself, he doesn't want people to live a bad lifestyle. He wants people to be healthy. And he even admits himself that bodybuilding, or competing as he calls it, like, it shouldn't be for everybody.
No.
And some people do take it a bit too far. He'd rather people do it if they want to do it, but do it healthy.
It's
do
good
it right.
that, like, to me, Greg, like, says these things sometimes that it's good for people to hear, you know, and, like, kind of, like, challenge their bias. So, in that regards, I don't think that he's doing a very bad job. Plus, he's not, so, like, he's not a Mr. He never was a Mr. Olympia. He was a decent
He's a record holder for powerlifting.
In powerlifting, sumo, I think, deadlift holder.
Still a record.
It's still a record, yes. Yeah. He's a strong guy. He has like 230 kilos, I think, bench. He's pretty accomplished person. And to me, he's very intelligent. And maybe there's a bit of a, like, I don't know, enviness, jealousy, you know, because he really blew up and he's making like millions.
He's successful.
Yeah, so last year he made like $1 million just from YouTube, and it says, and the supplement company is doing really well, so he's making even way more money from that.
He says himself he's a business owner. He has 14 employees.
Yeah.
And things like that. So like, it's not like, how would you say, he's just doing it like he's a hater or such and putting all these videos. Like, he's actually employing people. He's trying to make a life for himself.
Yeah.
And again, everyone, I don't think people realize this. What he puts online is like what he feels is his opinion.
Yes.
So like, if he's doing that, you're not.
Like we're doing now.
We do now.
Yeah.
Like, he thinks, like, say he calls out these big influencers for being like natty or not.
Yeah.
That's from what his life experience, from his years of being in the sport, from his obviously use of all the PEDs. Like, that's his opinion. Now, it's probably a very good opinion because his know-how, his intelligence, but like, people I think take it very seriously. Now, I can understand the person that he's talking about if it's not true. Like, they can be angry.
Yes.
But like, it's not like factual.
In this case, I don't know what he said. Like, we're missing one video.
Yes.
The video that was taken down.
The video and
on
Instagram stories.
Yes. But he's posted the snippets of it, and Pat did post the snippets of it. And Pat the main thing was with Pat, he pointed out saying that you accuse her of being mentally ill. But again, going to the same thing, she admitted it. She said it. It's on writing. It's on her Instagram.
May 6th.
Yes. So, I don't know. So, there's, to me, that accusation, but like, I don't understand why to hate the person who said that person. It's just so complicated. It's just crazy.
But to me, like, I really think the last thing that, like, Pa contradicted himself was when Coach Dorian Bates asked Greg to take down the video. He said, like, he should have took it down. And then when Pa gets the message from Greg asking to take the video down, he says no. And I'm going to leave it. up there. This is what you get for years of bullying, basically. Yeah,
basically from bullying. I don't know. Like, I guess, guys, we have to let you two decide what's going on.
We can keep talking about it.
Yeah, we would try to give a different maybe perspective than over 1,000 people under the Pat's Instagram post that agreed with Pat and the way he dealt with that case.
Yeah, and then you have people on Greg's side, obviously, that are going to be on,
Yeah.
like looking after him.
But Greg loves drama. We know that.
Yes, drama sells.
Yeah. So, and the guy he grinds the videos out like no one else.
3-4 videos a day.
And still with all the money in the world that he's making, he's still doing these videos. He's still like grinding them out. It's like I respect that. Like you and me, we can't do it.
No.
Like
Try
all
this.
you need to do is like not being jealous or just one admires. Like do it.
Do it.
Bravo.
Well done,
Like
yeah. We've tried to do
can't.
it.
Yeah, we just can't. We don't have these ideas. He's just let's go. Just give me a topic. I'll talk about anything, everything. You know what I mean? And most of the times he doesn't really. It does to me. It doesn't sound like a bully. But that's just my opinion. I think he gives an information that sometimes people just don't agree with, and it's kind of hurt their feelings. Maybe I don't know.
If anything, I think Pa was the bully in the case because he called him like what? Greg do shit.
Yeah,
he made fun of his squeaky voice, all this. Like
to me, it's the kindergarten.
yes,
stuff.
it's very childish. Anyway, like again, we could keep talking about it, but probably don't really care about this opinion at home or this topic at home. I think it's very topical because like again we were saying a strongman that's involved in this. Greg Doucette, like we've seen, like he's a big name influencer. Like you know what I mean? It's two worlds kind of clashing, but even at that, the central point of it is that like bullying. We mentioned it before, like it's you just in a modern world like bullying. There's no need for it.
There is no need, but on internet you will get that.
Yeah, you will get it. Yeah.
You won't be able to avoid that. But to me, bullying is one thing. Like I said before, but threatening someone to end that person's life.
Yeah.
It's like that.
It's
now we're crossing the line. Now we're crossing the line because it takes just one crazy person
to do it.
Yeah, to take that whole thing very seriously and try to find out where the guy lives and so far. And so, it can escalate, and you're like, whoa, now just for just basically, to me, it's not worth killing a person for stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
That
And
now
again,
you're receiving the death threats.
Again, I felt, in my opinion, I think it was overkill. I think probably people read in it the wrong way and they're just envious of Greg, so to make a bullying argument against him. Look, there's so many ways of looking at it. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Either way, let us know in the comment section down below what you think. Have you been actually looking at this, say, feud or bully, what's going on? Like,
This kind of feud, isn't it?
yeah, it is a feud, I suppose. Did you know about it in first case? Like, we only came across it because, again, cause of Power Warrior, Strongman.
Yeah.
But like, we'd love to know what your opinion is on it. We actually really would, because it's so many ways of looking at it. Just let us know in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure to press the bell icon. It'll keep you up to date with everything that's Lalas Brothers, and we'll see you in a future video.
See you later, guys.